Holy shit. Naruto 618. If you have a thumbs up for something, thumbs up for this freaking amazing chapter. Wow. So this was a chapter I've been waiting for, you've been waiting for, everyone been waiting for this chapter. And actually, a while ago, I've said this on probably multiple occasions, if I can remember, I'll link the videos down there. I said, a lot of people said there's no way the Kages could come back, they have been sealed away. And I specifically said, well, what about going into the, the Death Reaper and getting them out, being able to release them from that. People said, no, there's no way that's going to happen. And it came to fruition. Oh my gosh. The craziness in this chapter. So let's start off. For the most part, like I said, it was a mixture. For the whole thing with the mask, I wish I could know more, but I guess they just, Kishimoto, the way he's playing it off is that Orochimaru knew everything. You know, he knows a lot, so he knew the combination, and based off that scroll that he had found, he knew how to do it. Maybe this was his plan. Once he got better, he needed his arms to do it, and since he had help, he can do this. So this was probably something that Orochimaru was concocting for a long time. And just before he was probably waiting to get Sasuke's body to do whatever it was that he wanted to do with reviving these people. And when I saw this chapter, I immediately thought, okay, so he was stopped in his tracks when he was killed by Sasuke, or, defeated by Sasuke. And this is what he was planning on doing. Now, he needed Sasuke's body. If you think about it, he needed Sasuke to be able to open up the tomb. And if you look at it like that, he had the knowledge of the mask, and he had the knowledge of that. And this is probably something along the lines of what he wanted to do prior. Now, what is Orochimaru's motives at this particular point? I can only guess is, once again, to better himself into becoming even more perfect and understanding more. Or it could be just total control. Maybe he wants to use the power of these incredible shinobi to take over. And likewise, what is Sasuke's goal? After this chapter, there was something that I noted. We got a flashback of them looking at the scroll, or the scroll that Suigetsu had. And in the chapter, he briefly brings it up to Orochimaru in the current time, because, there's a little flashback in there, but he brings it up to the current time. You don't need it anymore? He says you don't need it anymore. It's never really specified what is he talking about. It just keeps on going. And I'm thinking, the scroll, the items in there, he pretty much already knew what was in there. And like I said as well, I still think that not only are the Kages back, which, holy shit, I'll get to that in a minute. Not only are they back, but I still think that Sasuke plans on bringing the Uchiha clan back. Whether he's going to need the scroll for that, he really won't need it. All he needs is really Edo Tensei. Now, Orochimaru, he could use Orochimaru to do it. He could use a scroll. I don't exactly know which way he's going to go about it, but I think that's something to do with the scroll. And why Suigetsu would say you don't need it anymore. Maybe he's leaving it up to Sasuke. I don't know exactly what it is, but it definitely has something to do along those lines, that maybe there's still more use for the scroll even after this. And just the Kages being back. What is the motive of this? What is the whole point of all this? Orochimaru, when he first was brought back, and he was talking about, the war, and, this isn't my war. He said, this isn't my war, so I have nothing to do with it. Maybe him and Sasuke are going to wage war against the world using the power of these Kages. Possibly. It also could be because, remember, he wants the people who know everything. Now, why does he want these people? For their knowledge. What knowledge could they possibly bring? Is either A, Sasuke's had an incredible change of heart, which I doubt, and, he wants to ask them, what do they think? Which, honestly, I highly doubt is that. I think it's a possibility that this is a power move, and maybe Sasuke is going to revive the Uchiha clan, use these Kages, and just wreak havoc. Maybe he's going to wait a bit, and after this, we might not see them for a while. We might get this on the back burner, like, this will be paused. And then the battle on the war will end, after a few more chapters, maybe, I want to say 4 or 5 more chapters. Let's get this battle over with, Madara, Obito, Jubi. And we could be looking at another war. We could be looking at a crazy battle. I don't know what will come out of this, but that's where I see it possibly going. Either way, amazing chapter. Rating off the bat, I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit you. This is the chapter we needed. This is the chapter we wanted. This is the chapter Kishimoto should have given us. And that's why it gets a 5 out of 5 from me. Best chapter since 614, I would say. Best chapter since the Neji incident. Neji. Is there a couple of things in it? Yeah, you can argue, how are you using Zetsu as a replacement for an Edo Tensei because of needing the soul, but was it ever really specified that you need the actual soul within the body? I'm not sure. But you can argue, yeah, oh, you're using Zetsus in the place of people for the sacrifices. You can argue that. Yeah, I guess you could say that. But that's not that. I don't think that that's a big deal because it's never really been specified exactly what you need. They pretty much have the embodiment of a human. It's just that they're all like messed up, but they're pretty much just like replicas. So, it's a little dicey. It's a little how can I say this? It's a little shaky, but nonetheless, incredible chapter. Can't wait to see what's going to go down. Like I said, I think we're looking at the possibilities of another war. What do you think? Let me know. Are we looking at another war after this? Are we looking at a crazy battle? What is Sasuke, Orochimaru, and these 4 Kages gonna do? Obviously, they can't get their conscience back. Sarutobi is not gonna obey unless, we get another Kabuto thing where Orochimaru is controlling them behind the scenes. What is gonna happen? Are they gonna bring them back to defeat the Jubi and Madara and Obito so they can settle their score with Konoha? Maybe. It's a possibility. Because, Sasuke is at the end of the day, he does have his pride, but when he's crazy, he's dirty. Also want to note, very huge milestone as well. Sasuke hasn't been in the Leaf for a long time. So to see him actually back there and revisiting this, it's a very powerful statement. Like, we've come 360, we've come full circle since part 1. And the power move right here, this is where the story either goes left or right. It's either going to go the way where the war and, maybe just a quick battle, or another way. Kishimoto said in an interview recently, not recently, it was about, I don't know, maybe a year, I don't know exactly when it was, but that Sasuke and Naruto will meet each other in this war. So, there's a possibility that they're heading there right now after this, that they got the Kages. What's going to happen again? I don't know. I think they might, try to finish off the Jubi and Madara and Obito, get them out the way, and go to something else. I'm not sure, but either way, let me know what you think, your thoughts on this amazing chapter. 5 out of 5, like I said. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for the 4 Kage, Sasuke, and Orochimaru. I've been telling you, this is the chapter we needed and deserved, and we got it. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.